Hey everybody, Trucks Repair here. Got another game I'm going through, so it'd be fun to shoot another one. This is Williams Beat the Clock. I got the back glass off at the moment, just pulled it out of storage, vacuumed it out, and that was about it. So just kind of going through, definitely some wear. Flippers are messed up. I'll show that here in a second when I flip it up, but this is the top side along with the head, and I'll walk to the back side here. I'm missing a relay here. I'm trying to figure out what that is and can rewire it. It was here at one point, but the bracket and switches are gone. That was the only thing I noticed in the back box here. I did not play around with any of the mechs or score reels or relays. I just basically set this up and thought I'd grab the camera and just show. Give me 1 second here. I'll open it up and show the underneath the Playfield and the Motorboard. So just opened it up here, just examining it. Notice that something's going on with flippers. Parts are missing. Other side, the coil's been cut out, and I got one link, but then the other one I'm missing. That was the only thing I saw kind of missing on my initial view. Coming down to the back box, cord has been spliced in, not well. I'll replace the cord here, but everything else looked fairly good here. It was somewhat clean, cleaner than I thought it would be, I should say that maybe. But I will go ahead, probably start at the back box, do the score reels, check the point relays, and go from there, check the one mech also. Once that's done, I might switch out the cord, plug it in, and see what happens from there. But that's kind of my initial plan of attack. Definitely need to try to figure out what's going on up here and order parts or see if I can find those. I might have some. I know the one relay I might have in my stash, so for the back box, but I'll double check. But I'll report back here once I get going. Thanks. Back in the back box, just trying to move some of these that are really bad. So this one was jammed. Something's not turning this at all. This is super tight. This one I was able to kind of advance, but I'm not doing it now. But this was really needs cleaned. And then the score reel, I couldn't even move it at first, and now I can kind of get it to turn. So I'll start with the 3 here, just take these apart, clean them, put a new coil sleeve on all of them, and report back here. But this is pretty common when you get these machines. Just need to go through, remove the old grease, and just clean parts and check for switches and adjustments on that. Maybe lube like the circuit board that's down here, but for the most part, got to make these mechs so they all move smoothly in order for the game to work. So back in the back box here, just finished doing the score reels, cleaned them up, adjusted the switches, cleaned the switches. Those should be good to go. Next things I'm going to do is move to the 3 units. This continuous unit here, I just pulled the 2 screws out and then the swings open, but kind of see it's kind of gunky and dirty. I'll go ahead, clean these. I'll do all 3. Debate if I'll do this one or not. If it's set on free play, I might not do this one, but definitely hit the clock unit in this continuous unit. I don't even know what this one is. My guess is like the 0 to 90 unit, but I might be wrong. But just a quick update here. Said I do have a relay here. I got to figure out the wiring and figure out what relay this is. My guess is the 11000, and not sure what this one is. It might be the 1000 light that lights. If you get 999 points, you get a 1 that lights up, so it might be that. But haven't really looked into the schematics, but I will dig into it if needed. Hopefully I can find some pictures, but just another update here. But as I said, I'll go to this unit here next. I'm back and did both of these units. This one wasn't as bad as the clock unit. This one was basically seized. I couldn't even move this one, I had to get the hammer out and undo the main wheel here, but this is now moving freely. This one is 2, and this one, mark the home position. This was already done, but this is 12 o'clock in this position, and then spins all the way around. And at the same time, see if I can get the clock here. The clock is spinning, so this looks to be working. Get it back here in the 0 or 12th position, which I think is that, or my one too many. So this is working well. I'm not going to mess with this for now. If I want to come back and not put it in free play or something, I will, but my guess is I'll put it in free play, but might come back to that. But I think the next step, what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove the Playfield and start working on the bottom board. I know the power cord needs switched. I'm going to probably pull that board up, put it on the Playfield here, and start going through that next, and then save the Playfield for last. But just want to give another update here as I keep working on it, but one half of it, or a third of it, I guess, is done. So bottom board next, and then Playfield. So slowly getting there. Here I'm in the bottom panel here. Redid the cord, went through the switches, all looked good. Motor is moving freely. Went ahead, plugged in the game, and if I had the left flipper, I am getting motion here. Most of the lights surprisingly working. Need to replace probably a few bulbs on that. But this is about as far as I got. I did activate some switches. Was not able to get the scores to reset. Not sure if that's not having the Playfield in or not. I did run to Kinko's and got a schematic printed. I have one ordered with PB Pinball resource that I'll get, but this one, I guess I could see across the room, or the room over even, and if I get cold, I could use it as a blanket, but this is quite large. But start going through this. The other thing I did do was, I believe this is the 1000 relay. I'm still researching it, but need to add the wires, but went ahead, found a spare relay here, went ahead, found that. Ordered parts for the flippers. Hopefully that will get here shortly, and install that. But I think next step is to add the Playfield. Might plug it in, clean the Jones plugs, plug it in, and see what happens from there. But coming to life, I was kind of thinking, I wonder when was the last time this game was turned on. My guess is probably a decade or more, but nice to see the lights and everything on it. So I'll post back here in a minute. Just added the Playfield here and starting to go through just some normal checks here. I did create a PDF just to try to help with troubleshooting games like this. So if I just look at this, and second step, kind of did the first step already, visual inspection. I'm on to the second step, just check fuses. So I have fuses over here if I can get to them. And what I do is I pull out each fuse, check the fuse holders, check the rating, make sure it's not the correct one and not overamped. Also, I'll take like a multimeter and just check with these out. So I have 4 here, and then always kind of double check the Playfield, usually with like the reset bank. There's one here, so I'm going to check this one also. So I have not done that. That's one thing I'm going to do. And then once I check the fuses, make sure they're all right, I usually go to step 3, which is inspect mechanical component. So usually start from the top, and already called these out. The flippers need some work, but I just come in and make sure, can I move every plunger freely? None have burnt. So these are looking good. Pop bumpers, got 5 of them, or 4 of them. Those are good. I did trip a few of these relays and did manually reset it here just by pushing the bar. This all looks good. If I come back over, you know, sometimes I just kind of check the spacing on these switches, make sure they're good. This all looks good to me, so I'm going to check the fuses. If those are good, then I'm going to go back to step 4, turn it on, and see what happens from here. Also, I did find in the schematics. That missing relay I thought was the 1000 relay. It was not the 1000 relay. Ended up being the, trying to get the word here, it's the score reset relay. So right here's the score reset relay, and basically just controlling, there's 3 open switches here that controls the scores being reset. So coming back to the back box, I did go ahead and finish soldering this and putting this in place. So I'm hoping my scores are going to reset. I have them all set to 1 here. I'm going to check those fuses, come back and see if I can get the scores to reset. Coming back, the fuses were good. Everything looked good. Went ahead, plugged it in, as you can see there. And this just says now, start the startup sequence. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I do have this as, again, a PDF. I'll put the link in the description for you, but set all the scores to 1. Go ahead, hit the left flipper here. That will turn on the game. So this looks really good. Have some lights going to the Playfield. So that's a good sign. And now I'm going to hit start. I need to get a credit on. So come over here, see if I can do it one-handed. Little sluggish. So don't know if the game's set up on free play or not, so need to add a credit to make sure. And now when I hit the start button, we'll see what happens. So it looks like an adjustment here. Trying to get this one reset, so I'll come back, see if it's firing. The score reset is trying to get it, so probably need to check a switch here, and I'll come back and try this setup again. So back, I did add a little bit more tension on one of the switches here, so hopefully that was just the problem, just a minor adjustment. Added some credits, noticed when I played a game, they went basically to 0. I'm at 9 right now, if you can tell. But same exercise, put all the reels on 1, and now I'm gonna hit start, see what happens. And this is great. This looks like we are now playing a game. It's 5 balls. I don't have any end, but if I hit a switch, I imagine it's gonna register here. So my flippers aren't working, but this is somewhat playing. So love getting to this point. So to me, the initial, like getting the game to start is now the hardest thing. And now the game kind of tells you what's wrong. If a switch isn't working, I know I need to come in, look at that circuit. But for the most part, getting the game to start is really great. So super happy to see this. Next step, I guess, is start cleaning Playfield here, making this look a lot better than what it is currently. So I'll probably strip down everything, debating on the pop bumpers if I can get this clean or not. If not, I can remove these, but I might try cleaning around those. But some of the lights are working. I definitely need a rubber kit. See if I can maybe polish up some of the rusty metal here. And then again, I got parts ordered to try to get the flippers fixed and resolved, but this is coming to life, so great to see. I removed the plastics and post and everything. I got it down pretty good here. I'm gonna try to definitely vacuum, clean this up and see how well I can do with what's here. Probably remove the metal here, get to the light bulbs and get all that, but I'm gonna work on just maybe this bottom part first and try to figure out maybe what's the best way to get this clean. It's quite messy, but I think it's gonna clean up nicely. So just wanted to stop real quick and take a quick video of this, and I'll keep progressing here. Quick update here, started to clean just kind of the bottom third all the way up to about the caulk advance windlet, that green triangle there, but coming along, I think, fairly well. Not working too hard to get all the dirt and grime off, but definitely will probably take 2-3 passes at this, but just to kind of show the before and after. And I didn't spend a lot of time cleaning the bottom part here, but really I think it's going to clean up quite well here. but just wanted to show what's going on. I'll keep working all the way up on the playfield here and probably bounce back when that's done. So changed my mind, so thought I'd just show kind of a 50-50 here and then I'll finish it up. But here's the top part, which I haven't touched yet. And then the bottom half is looking pretty good. Again, this is just kind of the first pass, just really removing the dirt and grime. I'll come back and try to get some of the tougher spots. I said this might be 2-3 times to go through it, wax it and get it all nice. I'll probably remove the pop bumper caps here, move the metal and some other things as I keep working on this, but just wanted to kind of show quite a bit of difference, just wiped down basically. It's looking good. So first pass is done. I keep mentioning I'm going to take the ball arch off next. You can see there's a bunch of dirt down in there, but so I just kind of did a top clean on this first one. I'm going to go a little bit more on the second pass, focus on any kind of dirty spots, touch up the pop bumper rings. I kind of did those. You can tell those look fairly well. And just kind of clean and keep going. And, you know, it depends on if I show another video of this process or not, but basically just cleaning, and then I will add a coat of wax or two at the end. But this is coming along. Really pleased with how this looks so far. I thought it did a great job cleaning up on the first pass here. I went ahead and removed the ball arch, cleaned up all of that, found some missing pieces back there, but just took a little bit of time. I just wanted to kind of show how I set this up. So I have these little playfield ramps that I 3D printed, put those on both sides, and then I just usually use Novus, and then I got this electric brush that I just use and come in and put a little Novus on and work around. I found the brush just helps where my fingers don't get cut on these nails or even on the switches. If I use the brush, it kind of helps protect my hand. But as I keep saying, I'm going to keep cleaning this, and I'll add some wax to it. I might pause, take a quick video. If not, I'll go ahead, put the playfield parts back on, but I think I'll probably pause and add just a little bit more notes on how I just kind of put everything back together, and also check lights during that time, but it's looking good. One thing before I put everything back together, just maybe a couple tips. I always take like just a quick diagram of where the post went along with what rubbers were around those posts. So over here I got like a tall post, a small post, and a tall post, and then rubber that went around all three. Over here, this was a small post with just a small single rubber. So just creating a quick little map like this helps. I know sometimes I've gone through games and I've had an extra taller post and not sure where it went. So this really helps, just doing this and referring back to it. Other thing I like to do at this point is go ahead, put in all the GI lights, make sure all the top lights are working. That way I don't have to have the plastics on, then remove them, kind of troubleshoot the light and then put it back on. So this kind of saves me a step. And what's next, I'm going to put all the plastics, everything back on. I did get the parts for the flippers, so one flipper looks bad, one was missing. I got the two plungers and links here, and then I got the pawls. So go ahead, rewire that, and that should be about the home stretch here. I think what I'll do is split these up into maybe a couple videos. Next one might be any type of repairs that are needed. And if there's a third one, I definitely want to go over kind of the gameplay rules and show the game in action. So just wanted to pause here and just give a quick update. And here is the game. I got it done. And not doing like a complete restore, just a lot of cleaning, adjusting some switches, getting things ready. But this has turned out really well. I'll try to post kind of a before and after picture if I can. But I will call this done for this video. As I just said, I'll probably make another video, definitely of the gameplay. Kind of went through, checked switches, scoring. It looks like things are working pretty well here. If something pops up and would make for an interesting video, I might do another. But I'm leaning towards just going towards the gameplay and kind of the rules of it. So I need to dive into the schematics a little bit and double check how like the scoring and everything works. But really pleased with this, cleaned up really nice. I did fix the flippers, those are working, and I will come back with part 2 of this. If you like these videos, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Any of those help me know that people enjoy these. Thanks for watching.